Hello and welcome to another reading. Today I wanted to do 3 piles with the question, what do they want from you? What do they expect from you? Or whether they are trustworthy or not. But I had a very strange feeling when I was shuffling for the piles. I got the feeling that I should only do one. And I basically told the deck to give me the card either Cancer or Water because I was using the Zodiac Oracle if I should only do one. But instead the Leo card popped out, so I thought, okay, Leo's gonna be pile 1. And then the next card that popped out was Water. So looks like we only have 1 pile today. And this might be in connection with Leo energy. So you might be someone who's very creative. You might be someone who has a very distinct style, someone who is very attractive. Maybe your hair is very noticeable. Maybe you're, like I said, some sort of an artist. You could be a painter, a singer, musician, dancer, whatever sort of performer. So yeah, that's basically Leo energy for you. You might, your sun might rule your chart. That means that you might have Leo rising, or the sun is just very prominent in your chart, or you have prominent Leo placements in your chart. So, because the cards have sabotaged what I wanted, which is totally okay because it looks like I'm supposed to be doing something else. But because of that, I'm not exactly sure what to ask here. Maybe just this is gonna be a general reading of whether you can trust this person, the person you're thinking about, or what they expect of you or something like that. This is like really weird. This is not what I intended at all. But okay, let's see what we get. I think I'm just gonna go in totally blind. Okay, let's clear the deck first. Okay, let's see what's going on with this energy. What's happening? Was this person supposed to know? Oh, we have the Devil popping out at first. That's Capricorn energy. It's also something that you really desire, but it could also be addictions and unhealthy behaviors. That's going to depend on what the rest of the cards are going to turn out to be. Okay, what else can you tell me? Why am I doing this reading if not for the reason I wanted it to? Okay. Please tell me more. What's going on? We have the World. Oh, closing of cycles. Okay, I think you're closing out some unhealthy cycles in your life right now. There might be, you may have realized something, and we have another lion over there, so more Leo energy. We also have Taurus. And the World in general is Saturn energy. We also have the dog over here. This reminds me kind of the Fool card a little bit. But this could be about a friend, or someone could be born in the year of the dog. But I think it's about someone who is very loyal, maybe. Okay, so far we have double Leo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And definitely the Fool card is coming through on this World card. So like I said, it feels like you're closing out some cycles here. Okay, what more? Oh, yes. We have the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. Yeah, so this is about something that you have been refusing to see. But if you look at it, if you look at the card, the bird is already out of the cage. Like, it's no longer caged, it's no longer kept there by force. It's free now. So it feels like there was something that you were refusing to see. You were refusing to look at something, and it's something that you know is there, but you just don't want to deal with it. That's the Eight of Swords. It's a mental prison, is what they usually say, but it's about something that you are purposefully ignoring. Okay, what else? Lisa? Okay. Oh, we have the Four of Cups. Maybe you have, that's Cancer energy, by the way. Maybe you have rejected something in the past. This could be a couple of things. This could be a job offer, although cups usually talk about emotions, so it's connected to emotions somehow. But it seems like maybe you have rejected something in the past. And with the swan over here, look at this lonely swan. I'm getting romantic energy because, you know, swans made for life. And we also have Cancer. That's a very motherly, loving type of an energy. So, so maybe you have rejected something in the past. I'm getting romantically. Maybe you rejected someone. I'm also getting like studying because there are like some books over here. Like maybe someone is studying, maybe you're studying. But you have rejected someone or something. This could also be like a job offer. This could also be some sort of a collaboration opportunity. Although I'm not seeing Three of Pentacles yet, but we're going to keep going and see what happens. So it looks like you've been ignoring something that has either led you to reject this opportunity, and that was part of a cycle that you are now closing out. That was part of some sort of unhealthy behavior, maybe self-sabotage, or believing that you don't deserve it subconsciously. So yeah, self-sabotage basically. Or you have been refusing to see that this rejection was something important. Maybe you rejected this person because you refused, or this opportunity because you refused to see how important it actually is. You just kind of ignored its importance. You thought it was like a dime a dozen something. It was something that wasn't too important, wasn't too rare, something that will come along again anyway. And now you're realizing maybe that it's not going to, and you have to do something about it if you want it back. Okay, what else please? What is this about? What more can you tell me? Oh! Yeah, we have Temperance, and look at those two opposites. I believe that you might be doing shadow work. You might be going to therapy. That is a possibility. If you're doing shadow work and you want to heal and you can't afford therapy, please go to therapy. That's going to help. I can assure you, if you get a good therapist, that's going to help you a lot. But I feel like I feel like you have realized that there are some opposites within you. Like, you thought of yourself a certain way, but then you realized that it was maybe just coping to deal with the fact that you feel the opposite way. Like, maybe you thought, Leo is a very prideful energy. Maybe you thought that this opportunity will come along again, or that it is something that's not a big deal and you don't actually need it. But so maybe you have this like prideful streak about you, but at the same time it is compensating for this lack of self-esteem maybe, that made you actually sabotage what was going on by not realizing or refusing to see how important it actually is. So I feel like you are recognizing some opposites within yourself, and you're trying to reconcile them, and you're trying to understand how you work. Also, this is the shape of Aries, by the way, so Aries energy could be very significant here. Okay. Drink. I'm at my new place, and I only have a measly fan running, so it's really fucking hot in here because we don't have the air conditioning installed yet. So sorry about looking absolutely sweaty, because I am. absolutely sorry. Okay, what else do we have here? What else can you tell me, please? Lots of major arcana, by the way. This is like a huge life-altering thing that is happening for you. This is huge. This really is huge. I feel like you know it, or there's some part of it you that does, but I can confirm that it is. It is huge. It is absolutely huge. Okay. What else can you tell me? What else can you tell me about this? Please, the camera is not shaking when I'm shuffling. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords. So this could involve an air sign female. You could be the air sign female, by the way. You could very well be that. So if you're Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Stellium, chart ruler, or you're dealing with a person who is like this. Okay, what else can you tell me? Oh. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of fantasy involved in here and a lot of choices. And I can see that, look at this, look at this. One of the cups, of the Seven of Cups, like I said, is a card of choices. It's a card of living in your head, imagining all sorts of things, fantasizing, but it's also about having a lot of options. And look at that, one of the cups has this in it, basically the same as the Eight of Swords. So yeah, it was absolutely a choice on your part. Whether it was a conscious choice or not, it's a choice to ignore this. You can choose to stop ignoring it. We also have time here, very important. I don't know, I just really got drawn to the time over here, but we also have like a house, we have jewelry, we have knowledge. What else do we have? We have a key and we have a snake. Okay, so the snake, I believe, is talking about the devil card, because you can see that there's a snake over here too. So you can choose to keep ignoring the situation and continue your unhealthy behaviors and unhealthy habits. It is a choice. It is your choice to continue doing what you want. Or you can choose to, I'm getting like with the rainbow behind this, I'm getting like with the key and the book next to each other, opening up is what I'm getting. Like the key opens up something and the book is open. That's the logic. So I feel like you can choose to open up instead. And if you do, that's when you get the real rewards over here. And there's something about time here. Maybe this has taken you a lot of time, maybe you feel like you're running out of time, maybe you're actually running out of time with this. Let's keep on going. Okay, what is this about? Please tell me more. What is this about? Please tell me more. Please tell me more. What else is here? Reluctancy. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like, yeah, with this there is some sort of work involved, but what are you working on? What are you working on? Are you working on yourself? Are you working on... Oh! We have the Chariot. You're working on moving forward. And again, we see the duality here. I feel like you may have had issues in the past with integrating your shadow, with integrating the less sightly parts of yourself, and I feel like you never really accepted them and you wanted to be like all love and light, so to speak, and not deal with the darkness, not deal with the pain, not deal with the behaviors that you are ashamed of, the behaviors that might not be as nice about you, but those are the ones that make you human at the same time. So again, this duality, maybe you are trying to, like I said, reconcile yourself with yourself. That is a very noble goal. I commend you. I commend you. But what you're working on here is progress. And I believe it's progress towards your own healing and understanding yourself. Am I correct? What's the progress towards? Oh, should I take these? Should I have? Yeah, I should, I think. So we have the Tower. Something happened here, connected to either a mother figure or an earth sign. This is the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. Or this could be a couple of things. Either a female earth sign, or someone who is absolute wife material, so to speak. Or this could even be you. Or this could be someone who is like a friend of yours who's like very well off. So those are the possibilities. So far I can't really tell your gender based on this, or the exact situation, because there's this woman and then there's the Queen of Swords. And whether these two are the same, I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that they could be. They could very well be the same person. I don't know, but maybe they are not. Maybe you are kind of trying to choose between two people. But the way you're gonna know is that we have the Page of Swords. This is curiosity. This is also the Stalker card. And we have another bird over here. So birds, especially red birds or blue birds, could be significant. They could be, I don't know, something you keep seeing, or a sign, spirit guide, something of the sort. So what this is telling me is that you're stalking this person on the internet, probably, or looking at their social media, or you're looking at whatever whatever online presence they have. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, should I pull more cards, or let's try a different deck? It looks like something fell apart here. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I think this is about a person. Oh my god, yes. This is about a person with a strong Mars energy, I think. Whoever this is, that's why Aries was important. I feel like something has fallen apart. Something was kind of shocking. But I feel like this person only grew from it even further. I feel like this person thrives in difficulty. Like the more shit the universe throws at them, the higher they rise. The more they just transmute it into abundance and positivity and healing. And that's the person you're stalking, is what I'm getting. So probably it's connected to this type of a person. Okay. Can you tell me more about who this pile is? Like, who is... We don't have pile one, but who am I doing the reading for? Can I get some clarification so I can understand? Two of Wands. Okay, so this is... Again, I know that Two of Wands is usually a card of looking towards the future, starting to plan the future, but just thinking about it yet, like not exactly putting anything in action yet. But this deck, this Two of Wands is my quote-unquote twin flame card, because just look at the colors, just look at how it looks like. It's like two dragons. So this is a better connection, and like look at the roots. It's like this is about someone you are connected to, whether you want to be or not. And it looks like both of you feel this, but you're kind of still like, I don't know, let's keep on going. Was this an important card here? Yeah. Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to this person, you're holding on to this connection who you believe is some sort of a soulmate for you, some sort of a destiny bond, maybe. Like something of the sort. Someone who you are destined to be with, maybe? I don't know, please keep on going. Please give me more. What else is happening over here? Oh yeah, this is the Knight of Cups. This is usually a romantic offer. This is usually coming forward with feelings. Okay, but what about them? Like, how does this connect? How does this connect? You want to tell this person how you feel? You want to tell this person how you feel? Is this like about a romantic connection? It looks like it is, because I was getting maybe job opportunity was a possibility, but there's like very little pentacle energy. Okay, so what's this Knight of Cups, please? Please tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Please tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Please tell me more about this Knight of Cups. I feel like you're holding on to this connection and this person, not necessarily because you want to, but because you can't let it go. And maybe you have tried, maybe, like I said, it seemed like at the beginning that you didn't realize how important this actually is. Because it seems like it is very important. I'm going to try to figure it out why or how, whether it's just important for you or it's important for some other reason. With this Two of Wands here, and the massive amounts of major arcanas that we have a lot of major arcanas in this spread. This is definitely something important. This is definitely something huge, something that will shift your life, it seems like. But I feel like even though you try to pull the Eight of Swords on this situation and be like, no, I don't care. If I'm not looking at it, then it doesn't exist. If I'm not seeing it, then it doesn't exist. No, I don't care. I don't want to deal with this. So you definitely tried pulling that on this situation, and it did not work. It did not work. It doesn't matter what you did, it always came back somehow. So I feel like you holding on to this situation, it feels like, I'm going to be honest, with this amount of major arcanas, it feels like the universe is kind of trying to like smack you a little bit, like, hey, look at this is important. And I feel like you're finally realizing that, because I'm getting an energy that is already sort of working through this, because it's not even, I don't know, somehow your personal healing is intertwined with this whole situation. Maybe you need to do some healing in order to be able to do anything in terms of with this person, like in order to be able to be with this person or something. What more can you tell me, please? What more can you tell me? What more can you tell me, please? I think you're worried. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you want to tell this Queen of Cups that is a female water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And remember, we had the Cancer at the beginning with the lonely swan. Look at that. This person maybe offered you or a romantic relationship or something of the sort. Maybe they like tried to get together with you and you just didn't really care. You were focusing on other things. And then we have here this lonely swan, just kind of with the Cancer sign over there. Cancer is a very emotional sign. I know it's my moon. Don't even say anything. So it's kind of like this person was just like, here, have my heart, and you were like, I don't really care. That's not really my thing. And they were like, their heart out and everything, and they were like, well, okay. I feel like there was, I feel like it was more dramatic than this. And this person, they weren't okay after this. But that's not what I was talking about. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I think what's going on here, yeah, and the High Priestess. I think what we're having here is that you were very defensive, you were very slow, you did not take any opportunity you had to do anything about the situation. But it feels like now you want a new tangible beginning, because I feel like you have figured out that what you actually want in life and what will give you actual happiness and what will give you actual abundance is what I'm getting. Yeah, because I'm like looking at what the deck is saying. So yeah, absolutely, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you want to be fair to this person now. Like maybe because again, birds, red and blue birds. So, Six of Pentacles is a card about uneven or unequal give and take, or equal give and take, or making things right in that way. Like, I feel like this person gave you more in this situation than you did to them, and you want to be fair, and you want this to be an equal relationship or something. But it feels like with this Nine of Wands over here, I feel like there might still be something that is holding you back. What's holding you back? Is something holding you back? Because it's quite straightforward of an energy. What's holding you back? Or is there something? Yeah, the Four of Swords. You're still on pause. Why? Why are you still on pause? Why are you still on pause? What's going on? Libra, Jupiter is also what we have here, and Taurus Moon, and just Moon energy, and that's just water energy, Capricorn Sun, and Aries Mars. Okay, so why are you still on pause? What's going on? The Moon. You don't know how this person feels or whether they want you. Again, dog and wolf. Look at that. Dog and wolf. You don't know whether you're going to get the dog or the wolf when you talk to this person, is what I'm getting. Like, and again, Cancer. Again, Pisces is here, of course, because the Moon is a Pisces card, but the Moon is ruled by Cancer, and we have the little thing coming out over here, the little crab, and there's this woman in the middle of should I choose the dog or should I choose the wolf? I feel like you're afraid of how this person would react, or what this person would do, or how they would behave. And I feel like the reason you're afraid whether you're gonna get the dog or the wolf version, so to speak, the friendly version or the fuck you version, is because you know that you would deserve the wolf. You know that you would deserve it if this person would tell you to fuck off. But you know what? Let's see what they would do. Let's see what they would do. Okay. How would this person react? How would this person react? Would my viewers get the dog side or the wolf side? How would this person react? I feel like I'm gonna have to grab a new deck soon. How would this person react? How would my viewers person react to them reaching out? Because I feel like this person, like, if you look at the face, it's real like, I don't know. I feel like this person is, or like, no, your view of this person is that they don't really care that much. Whether that's true or not, we're gonna try to figure that out. How would they react? Ace of Wands. Okay. They would react positively. They would react positively. The Ace of Wands is, oh my god. We also have the star at the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you would talk to this person, you may get a little bit of the wolf and the dog, but ultimately it looks like this person would receive it positively. This person would receive it positively. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to grab a different deck. Which one should I do? Which one should I do? Let's do those. Let's do the mythos deck. Let's do this one. Oh, falling apart. Okay, so these are all. Oh, okay. This one is. This one is. Okay. So Six of Swords was what, by the way, fell out of it, like without shuffling or anything. This person may have moved on to somebody else, and okay, I haven't cleansed the deck, so I'm not gonna read that. Okay, so what else can you tell me, please? So it looks like maybe this person is with someone else right now. The moon again, yeah. You don't know what's going on in this person's hand. And this person, again, I feel like they are very alluring. The fact that you don't understand them makes them even more alluring to you. But yeah, it seems like this person has may have moved on with someone else. That is possible with the Six of Swords here. But at the same time, it looks like they would definitely receive it positively if you tried talking to them. Can you tell me anything else, please? Can you tell me anything else? What would happen? What would happen? What would happen? Oh! Eight of Wands. Yeah. I feel like you should. I feel like you should. Sorry, that's my. Yeah, I'm gonna have to measure my blood pressure soon. Okay, Eight of Wands, Knight of. Yeah, I feel like if this person would. Yeah. Okay, so if this person would be talking to you, or if this person would be complaining about anything, so to speak, not even complaining, I feel like this person would want to set the record straight, but not in a way that hurts you, because the moon is here twice. Cancer is a very empathetic energy. We also had the Queen of Cups was the latest queen. I feel like you see them as all of these queens, honestly. Like maybe you see them as more, or maybe you think they are more like sharp and cold than they actually are, or maybe they are just not sharp and cold with you. That is also something that is possible. Okay, so what I was trying to say was that if this person would want to talk about something that would be negative, or that would elicit like something like, I feel like this person wants to go over what happened and kind of try to understand it, and at the very least gain closure. But I think this is with the Ace of Wands, this is definitely more than just closure. Like this person, I'm pretty sure this person has feelings for you. Like we had the Four of Cups here that you rejected originally. Not older, not later. What's the word? In the past. Okay. So this person would want to set the record straight. That you were slow, you were too slow. They felt very abandoned, they felt very alone, they felt very insignificant because of how you treated them. And you didn't really care about it. You didn't really care how you made them feel. You kind of just did nothing and was like in limbo. And you were like in limbo. But at the same time, we have the Two of Wands again. So yeah, this person would absolutely be open to try something, but they would want to talk about how you made them feel. Yeah. How you made them feel. How you made them have to walk away because you walked away from them. So I feel like this person might not have wanted to walk away originally, but they did anyway because they knew that it was better for them. With this Six of Swords and Five of Cups here, but also they would want to talk about, I feel like the way they want to talk about this and how much anxiety they went through because of this, and how alone they felt, and how much it hurt them, and how much the truth even hurts, because they were kind of trying to ignore it or something. Like, I don't know if this person knows that that you have interest in them. I don't know if this person knows that. Okay, let's pull some more cards. So anyway, what I was trying to say is that it feels like this person with the moon, this is like an emotionally intelligent energy. They wouldn't bring these things up to make you feel better about yourself or to guilt you. They would bring up these things so they can be dealt with and you can understand what hurt them. So if you want to stay in contact with them or whatever, you won't do it again. I feel like that's kind of how this person operates. Like, they communicate. It feels like, yeah, very emotionally mature energy. They're telling people if they are hurt or what people did to hurt them, but not to make the other person feel bad about themselves, but to make the other person understand what not to do. Okay, what else is here, please? What else am I supposed to say? Because I feel like this feels very straightforward, but there's something more here that I feel like I can't get to. Okay, what else is going on here? 10 of coins. Yeah, this was one of the cards that flipped, but I didn't take it out when I was like reading the deck and the order of the cards. When I lifted the previous deck and showed you that I was just looking at the last cards. So 10 of Pentacles is one of that. Yeah. This is something that could be the be all end all, so to speak. And by that I mean it in a positive way. Like, this could be the end game. Page of Swords again. Page of Swords again. I feel like you're really trying to figure this person out, but they're the moon. You're not going to figure them out. You're not going to figure them out unless you get to know them, actually get to know them. You're not going to figure them out by their social media posts. You're not going to figure them out by the shit they upload. If you're like a coworker, you're not going to figure them out by having a conversation with them over lunch. 10 of Cups also. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of gathering information, but at the same time you just want to go in and do it. And do it. And maybe you're looking for, yeah, again another lion with the Knight of Wands here. So Leo energy is very important. The Empress, yeah, that's how you see this person. That's why we got all that's what I felt. I didn't say it, but that was the feeling I got, because we got all the queens out here. No, we didn't have the Queen of Wands. So maybe this person is not your physical type, or maybe they are not very attractive. Maybe you're not very attracted to them. That's a bit of a weird message, maybe not. But anyway, we got all these queens out, and I wasn't getting the feeling that these are different people. I was getting the feeling that these were all the same person, and now we have the Empress here, which is the amalgamation of all the queens. So yeah, it feels like this person is sort of what you want, what is perfect for you. Queen of Cups again. Yeah, Queen of Cups again. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Because I feel like I'm missing something here. This feels too straightforward. Two of Pentacles. There is some sort of a balancing act going on here. Like, someone here has to balance something. Maybe it's you. What is this? water, more water energy, by the way. What is this? What do you need to... Maybe one of you is Leo and one of you is Cancer. Okay, so... What is it? What do you... What is the Two of Coins, please? What is this balancing act happening with the Two of Coins? Should I get another deck, or are you going to tell me something? What's this Two of Coins, please? It's the Page of Pentacles. Maybe... And the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups that is walking away. And the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Coins again. Queen of Swords and Queen of Coins again. And the Ten of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. And the Three of... You're afraid of this person. I feel like you're afraid of this person. Or not really afraid, you're intimidated by them. They have something that intimidates you. They have something that makes you feel like maybe you're not good enough for them. You're not good enough for them, or they are out of your league. And they're just gonna leave because they are too good for you. When it feels like when they get to know you, I feel like you have this maladaptive schema. That is, the basics of it is the deep-rooted false belief that if people get to know you, the true you, then they will leave because you're not good enough and everyone will hate you. And if you're honest about who you truly are, then people will leave. This is very common in people who were traumatized as children, so I'm sorry if that happened, and I'm sorry if that is how you feel. Unfortunately, I can relate. So I feel like you have this, you have to be, how do I put this? You are afraid of this like kind of new territory of being more vulnerable than you're used to. I feel like you're used to being more distant. Maybe you're not used to initiating relationships. Maybe people usually just come to you and initiate relationships with you, which is, by the way, what looks like happened with this person, but it looks like you didn't really want it at the time. And now you realize that you do, and this is something that is very important, which is echoed by all the major arcana cards that we have. So I feel like you are afraid that this person is too good for you, and they're gonna leave you because they are too good for you. Like this Queen of Coins, this literally looks like Angelina Jolie, at least to me. She definitely looks like that. Like, I feel like this person is incredibly, oh, and another lion, by the way. Shit, I didn't even notice. Okay. So, very strong Leo energy, definitely. Maybe this person is a Leo because they might have this very specific aura about them, this very specific shine about them. Everyone notices them. They are very attractive. They are always the center of attention. It looks like you might be afraid that this person would just leave you because they are too good. And if you showed who you truly are, if you went in naked, so to speak, emotionally naked is what I mean. If you went in naked, just you, nothing else, just who you truly are, and the bow and arrow of, I'm getting like Cupid's bow. It's Chiron, by the way. Chiron is the wounded healer, so this is your wound. This is your self-esteem wound. I'm very happy to tell you that. Wow, I love synchronicities like that. So this is your self-esteem emotional wound. It might be your primary wound that you feel like if people get to know the real you, who you are without all the fuss, who you are without all the expectations, who you are without what people made you believe you need to be, then they would leave because you're not good enough. And just let me tell you, look at all the butterflies, by the way. This is something you're leaving behind. This is something that you need to grow into, to understand that it's not true. It's not true. People who leave can leave. If they don't want to be around you, then they don't want to be around you, and that's completely fine. And nothing's wrong with that. Some people just don't resonate with you, and that's fine. You don't need to force people to be around you just to prove to yourself that you are lovable or that you are likable. If people don't resonate with you, it doesn't matter how long you've known them, it's better to let them go, because the people who actually do will resonate far better with your authentic, true, raw self, and not with the performance that you put on. Maybe again, Leo energy is coming through with this as well, the performance. Maybe you feel like you need to put in a show or put in a mask in order for people to accept you, and that is just not true, and I'm very sorry that you feel that way, because that's just not true. The people who like the mask don't actually resonate with you because you're not the mask. And if you don't show anything but the mask, then you are actively not allowing people to connect with you, because they never see the real you if you don't let them. And then how the hell could they connect with you? How the hell could you find your own people, your own group, your own soul family, or whatever you want to call it, if you keep hiding? If you keep hiding behind masks, expectations, whatever it is. If you don't put the real authentic you out there, then people will not recognize you for who you actually are, because you're not showing it to them. It's not that nobody gets you, it's that you don't allow anyone to get you because you're too afraid to show yourself, your true authentic self. And again, the reason I can talk about this so confidently is because I know exactly how this feels like. And I've made a lot of progress with this shit. So believe me when I say it does get better if you deal with it. It does, because it's not true. It's not true. But maladaptive schemas, especially like when they are connected to core wounds, behave in a way that they want to, how do I put this? Maladaptive schemas want to keep existing, so to speak. So they will warp your thinking and your view of the world in a way that will sort of justify them, that will sort of strengthen them. So if someone leaves, then you're going to say, not you, but the schema in your head is going to say, oh, they left because they saw something authentic about me, and I know that I'm not lovable that way, and that is why they left, and I should not have done that. I should have just had my guard up, and I should have just had my walls up, and then they would not have left. And maybe in reality this person just left because they had some other shit to deal with in their lives. Maybe this person left because they just had something else going on, or they just didn't vibe with you that much. Maybe they would have vibed with the original you, but not the mask. That's something to think about. So these schemas are trying to survive, actively trying to survive, and they warp your view of what's happening around you. They warp your view of what is occurring. So it seems like there is something important here, and so is my water, because my mouth is so goddamn dry. I can barely speak, it was so dry. Okay. So. So it looks like maybe one of your issues here is that you don't want to show your true self to this person because you're too afraid that they will leave if you do so. That's not the energy I'm getting from them, but I feel like that's why that is something that is holding you back. That you know that this person will need authenticity from you. You know that this person will need accountability from you, and that is just normal. That's just a healthy way of how relationships work. Even friendships, like any relationship, friendship, family, whatever. 7 of Wands. I'm getting a very, like, 7 of Wands is usually protecting something, and that's exactly what's going on in the card if you look at it. This woman is protecting this bunny. I'm sorry if I offend you with this, but what I'm getting from this card is that it's almost like you're the little bunny, and this person is going to defend you. It feels like how do I mean that? How do I mean that? They feel like no. It feels like they are an emotional safe space, so to speak. And it feels like they are someone who will feel protective. They will even have like a motherly energy about them if you can open up to them, is what I'm getting. The people around them feel protected by them. They feel safe with them because they know that this person is emotionally intelligent and emotionally safe. This person will not use them. This person will not use their emotions against them. And so it's almost like everyone can just pull off their armor around this person because this person is so protective of everyone's true feelings and true heart and true emotion and innocence. And this person just, it feels like they have a very, very pure love about them, just in general, towards everyone and anyone and everything and anything. It feels like they protect whoever needs it, and they know that if someone opens up to them, then that person deserves their protection. And like I said, it feels like a very motherly energy. Maybe this person had to be, not had to be, but maybe this person was like parentified as a child, and they grew up to be the mother role. They grew up to be in the mother role for their own parents, and they like always had to manage everyone's feelings and emotions and such, because it feels like they have this motherly, mature energy about them. And like I said, people around them feel very safe, and they feel safe to be like their little tiny bunny selves. They feel safe to completely take off all of their armor because they know that this person, your person, would never use it against them. They would never do that because this person just, I feel like they know exactly how it feels to do it. They could, and I feel like that's what you're afraid of, that you're giving them the possibility to hurt you. But this person would never fucking hurt anyone like that, because I feel like they know exactly what it is like. That's what I'm getting from this card. That's what I'm getting from this energy. Like this bunny, they know how it feels like to be the bunny and then get stabbed. Because you see that little wand over there in her hand. It feels like, yeah, they could stab you. They have the wand in their hand. But why the fuck would they do it? Like, why the hell would they do it when they know exactly how it feels? They know exactly how it feels. Why the fuck would they do it to anyone else? I feel like, you know, a lot of people, when they are traumatized or hurt, go into a lot of resentment, which is, by the way, completely natural and completely healthy emotion. The problem is not the emotion of the resentment itself and the anger itself that is completely healthy. The problem is getting stuck in it. And a lot of people get stuck in this feeling of, oh, if I suffered, then everyone else should suffer too. Not this person. No, this person is the opposite. This person is that if I suffered, then no one else should ever suffer the way I did. That's this person. So if you're thinking about whether you can trust this person, I don't know if there's anyone else you can trust more than this. I'll be honest. Yeah, they have the power. Yeah, they have the strength. Yeah, they have the intellect. But they don't misuse it. They don't misuse it. I don't know what it's about this person, but it feels very mature, very... Maybe it's the empathy, it's the motherly role or vibe or feeling that they have. But they feel very, very, very protective over their loved ones, over the ones who give them the chance to guard them or guard their hearts. This is a very powerful person, but at the same time a very gentle person. It feels like power and pain did not make this person, how do I put it, rough or hateful. It made this person even deeper and even more gentle. And that is their power, that is not their weakness. That is like a huge power that this person has. That whatever shit comes their way, like I said earlier, they just transmute it into something so much better. Something that makes them grow. Someone could have been born in the year of the rabbit, by the way. Okay. I feel like maybe we should get some zodiac signs, but why the fuck should we? Because honestly, we don't need that because we have so much Leo here and so much Cancer. Those are like the two biggest ones. So I'm gonna grab some other stuff here. Maybe this one. No. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's gonna be okay, I think. We could do the crystal one and the time frame one as well. And my mouth is already so fucking dry. Again. Okay. It's far more manageable here than I expected. Let's do this one. The Crystal Angels cards. It's this one. Okay. I feel like we're nearing 1 hour, so I'm gonna do closing messages now. Any like what you're supposed to do, any advice or something like that? Oh, didn't clear. Okay. So, any advice for my viewers or any last messages, please? I'm gonna grab some oracles and do those. We have Larimar. I don't know how to pronounce it in English, sorry. It says sensitive emotions. That's what I was talking about. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Here it is. Very green, very heart chakra vibe. Okay. What else? Anything about... So it's definitely about feelings and self-care. Like yeah, healing. So what else? Any advice? Any closing messages? Please. Thank you. We have turquoise. Spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So I don't know what difficulty it might be or how much difficult the path would be to take. Okay, I'm not sure if that makes sense. So I remember that something came up that said being with this person may have their own difficulties. And we have moonstone, more moon energy, oh my god. So you might be thinking about it so much because you know that there is going to be difficulties some way, one way or the other. And I don't feel like this card is telling you that good things don't necessarily come easy. Like, you have to choose the more difficult path sometimes. And that's going to be the more rewarding one. So, Moonstone, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. Whatever you think and feel inside, that is what you should listen to. I can sit here for an hour and record a reading and tell you all about the situation, but what truly matters is what you feel, not the anxiety, not the anxiety, not the anxiety. What you know is true, what is there within your soul. If you close your eyes and look deep within yourself, what do you feel and what do you know? That's what you need to follow. It doesn't matter what I say. Okay, anything else, please? I'm gonna grab like maybe one more then I'm gonna let you go. Okay. Oh, I'm shuffling it the other way around. Who cares? Okay, any more closing messages or anything? Should I take this? Yeah, I absolutely should. It's citrine. Unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Whatever God you may believe in. Yeah, you're worrying unnecessarily. This is easier than you might think it could be. Or at least that's what I'm getting. But it also seems like you definitely need to deal with your own healing, because that is what's stopping you. That is what's stopping you from not just this, but I don't know. It looks like this reading mostly focused on this situation and your need to heal, and I'm not sure, but it definitely feels like your life might have a better direction that it could take, and you might be stopping yourself from taking that direction by overthinking or overly worrying, when it's almost like telling you, again, not almost, like it is telling you to trust. When you take the leap, then you're gonna have the safety net there. The universe, so to speak, or God, or whatever God you believe in, will be there to hold you and to catch you when you fall. It's almost like you don't even need catching when you fall. It feels like you're just taking the leap, like that's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. It's like you're just taking the leap, like the Fool card, which was on the on one of the first cards that came out, not the Fool, but like the World, yeah, closing of cycles. And that is what looks like the Fool card over here, with this little fool and the little dog going on to a new journey, because the World is the last card and the Fool is the first card. So, not in this reading, but in tarot. So it feels like you taking this leap and you taking this jump off the cliff, because that is the depiction of the Fool, the energy of just jumping in and just going for it. And you don't even need to be caught. You don't even need anyone to catch you, because you're gonna just fly. You're gonna jump off that cliff and suddenly you're gonna realize that you're flying. You're not gonna fall. You're just up in the air and you can go as high as you fucking want. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Very nice energy, by the way. I'm getting like worries, obviously, and I'm getting guilt, shame about what happened with this person, and I'm also getting that this person was very hurt indeed by this situation, and they would like to tell you what hurt them so that you won't do it again. They don't want to, like, I don't feel like they want to like fight with you or anything. I feel like they have let this situation go a long time ago, and they don't really expect to hear from you with all this like Five of Cups energy, Six of Swords energy, Eight of Cups energy. I feel like they don't expect to hear from you, but if they would hear from you, they would definitely be happy about it. They would be happy to hear from you. They would be happy to hear from you with this like Page of page energy here and queen energies. Oh yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. No, that's the Seven of Wands, sorry. So anyway, let's do like one more thing. What should we do? Should we do timing? Should we do... Let's do the heal yourself. That's what you need the most right now. I believe that's the most important. You need to heal yourself. You need to realize that your limiting beliefs are what hold you back, and not the false fact that you believe that you're just not good enough, or that this person is just better than you, or whatever. I don't feel like that's what this person thinks. I don't, we didn't get that deep in the reading, but I'm not getting that from this person. Okay. Letting go. Yes. Please. Yeah, look at that woman with the tombstone and the shadows behind her. It's like it's telling you to let go of the unnecessary worries, because it came out on top of like this, like the citrine card with the unnecessary worries. So it feels like you kind of, yeah, you kind of have to work on what's going on within you that is stopping you, not from just this, but from living your life in a better way, in a more authentic way, in a way that you don't sabotage yourself, in a way that you don't attract bad people because you just kind of perform a personality and you're too afraid to be yourself. And you need to let go of those people too, if you have those around you who are just around you because of the mask that you put on. And that's like a very difficult journey. I know. I have to get rid of family, friends, almost everyone. So I get it. Okay. One more, please. One more, please. One more, please. Nice. We have patience. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This person, it feels like they have been waiting for a long ass fucking time. It looks like they're looking at a clock or something. It feels like this person has been waiting for a long ass fucking time, but it also feels like if you would just, like, I don't know, trying to figure out this energy. Because I'm getting something a bit more complex, but I don't wanna go on for much longer. Okay, I get it. The easiest way to put it is this person would be patient with you if you would, I don't know, talk to them. Like I talked about how, yes, there is a lot of hurt here and a lot of pain here, and yeah, this might have taken a while, and this person may have been waiting for you to say something for a long ass fucking time, but at the end of the day, they would be patient with you, is what I'm getting, because this is just that type of a person. They're not gonna cuss you out, and that doesn't mean that you can do anything to this person and they're not gonna cuss you out, because what happened here is that you did all this shit at the beginning. It seems like we had, like, you know, with the Four of Cups, this rejection that you seem to have, what's the word? Regretted. And it's not like they didn't do anything about that. They moved on. They were like, okay, if you don't want to be with me, well, too bad and bye. So again, that doesn't mean that this person is a punching bag. They're not gonna hang around if there's nothing to hang around for. But at the same time, they definitely seem like a patient and understanding energy. Like I said, very motherly. But I want to get something for you, not the person. Maybe the Lantern Oracle is going to tell me. Just one more closing message for you. Last message. Oh wait. Last message for my viewers. Last message. Please give some last message for my viewers. Okay, we have broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. And it came out in the reverse. Meaning that whatever you think is unfixable is in fact not unfixable, and you're just kind of deciding it to not put in effort so that you don't have to put an effort in it, or because you have this learned helplessness energy and you think that no matter what you do it's not going to make a difference. No, that's not true. Whatever you think is permanently broken is not permanently broken, and it can be fixed. That is a very important message both for you, your healing. You are not broken, you are not damaged goods, you are not someone who is worth less than other people. That is very important. Please remember that. Please remember that. You are worthy and you are worth the effort. So please put in the effort to help yourself, because you are worth it. So that is a very important message for you and your healing, but it is also important message, or a message concerning this person, that this situation is not permanently broken. That's it. You just have to do something about it. You just have to deal with it. So I think that's about it. This did not go the way I planned it to go, but it went the way it wanted to go. So I hope there was something here that could help you. I hope there was something here that was useful. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!